When the Erie Canal opened in 1825, it was the engineering marvel of its day. It was a 363-mile man-made canal that connected Albany to Buffalo. It was constructed by the muscle power of men and horses with kegs of black powder blasting rocks along the way. The Erie Canal proved to be the key that unlocked an enormous series of social and economic changes that will transform the United States. New York Governor DeWitt Clinton envisioned a way to connect New York City to the states of the Northwest Territory. A canal connecting Lake Erie to the Hudson River would open up the West to trade and make New York City the largest and most important city in the United States. In 1817, Clinton convinced the state legislature to authorize $7 million for construction of a 363-mile canal that was 4 feet deep and 40 feet wide. 8 years later, on October 26, 1825, Governor Clinton set out from Buffalo on a canal boat and arrived 9 days later to a crowd of thousands in New York City. The effect of the canal was immediate. Shipping costs to the West went from $100 a ton down to only $10 per ton. Travel, which normally took 6 weeks, went down to 9 days. Within 9 years, New York State made enough in tolls to cover the cost of the entire construction of the Erie Canal. As a result of the canal, almost every major city in New York is located along the trade route established by the Erie Canal from New York City, Albany, Syracuse, Rochester, to Buffalo. Approximately 75% of the state's population still lives within the corridors created by the Erie Canal and the Hudson River Valley, including right here in Carmel, New York. Once the canal was built, it was vital for trade, but also served as the internet of the 19th century, with new information and ideas being spread along the route. Religious movements were created along the canal, along with ideas about abolishing slavery and the demand for the right for women to vote. Many colleges were established along the route that some of you may go to in the future, such as the University at Albany, RPI, Syracuse University, University of Rochester, and the University at Buffalo. Over time, railroads and highways were built alongside the canal, and canal use eventually diminished. Recently, though, the Erie Canal has enjoyed a rebirth as a recreational, historic, and economic development resource. Through the years, most people have forgotten about the Erie Canal, but its enduring legacy is a song that was written back in 1912. Thomas S. Allen wrote the song after he saw the canal in Rochester, New York. The song is called Low Bridge, Everyone Down, but also is called the Erie Canal Song. And it's evolved into a folk song that has taken on a life of its own as it's passed down from generation to generation. Many historians believe the song original verse of 15 years on the Erie Canal, with the composer looking back at the original canal, rather than today's verse of 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Mules would often pull the canal much longer distances of 15 miles, sometimes doing 25 to 30 miles from town to town in one day. Either way, the song is a beloved folk song that has been taught to thousands of elementary students, as well as performed by artists such as Bruce Springsteen. For the past few years, I performed the song to my class to keep the tradition going. So feel free to sing along as I attempt this classic. Here we go. Hey guys, Mr. Reilly here, and it's time for me to play the Erie Canal song, also known as Low Bridge, Everyone Down. So when I say low bridge, you say duck. All right, here we go. I've got a mule and her name is Sal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker, good old pal, 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Fold some barges in our day, fill with lumber, coal and hay, and we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge coming through our town, and you always know your neighbor, always know your pal. We'll make Rome about 6 o'clock. One more trip and back we go. Right back home to Buffalo. One more time. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, coming through our town. And always know your neighbor, always know your pal. If you ever navigate the Erie Canal. All right, thank you. Good night, GFMS. Erie Canal.